Today we have the Roland FR-1X piano accordion. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Jose Macias. We are in downtown San Antonio, Texas at Alamo Music. If you have any questions, please visit our website at alamomusic.com. And today we have a special guest. We have JJ Olivares.
How y'all doing? It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for being here, by the way.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
So today we are reviewing, what do we have here?
This is the Roland FR-1X piano/keyboard accordion.
Ah, here we go. Okay.
yes.
I guess technically, right, we could also call it a chromatic accordion.
Yeah, chromatic scale, piano layout, pretty much everything. As we've noticed, we actually had this comment too. This is everything that the other FR-1XB has, which is the button accordion that they have, but the chromatic layout.
Because we've done a review on one of those prior to, right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
we've kind of gone into this, but of course, this is its own instrument, so...
Definitely. We do see that it has 5 registers right off the bat. One blue one here, I guess that must be like a master register.
And we will say this, but we just like opened this up, right?
Yes. So, just open this up.
So we're just kind of getting acquainted with it. So if there are some things, maybe we kind of go over. We don't go into too much details because we're still learning it too.
Right.
So please refer to the manuals and all of that stuff that come with the new purchase if you decide to buy one. Right. But okay, so we were talking about the registers here, right?
We got 4 registers here. We got classic, jazz, world, and user. Also says ensemble, brass, wind, and piano guitar. That must basically be alluding to the electric components, the keyboard aspect, if you will. This is a electric instrument here.
That's right. Normally we review acoustic instruments, and normally we review button instruments, but today we have a piano, and today we have an electronic instrument. Well, like we've mentioned, it's made by Roland, so and they're known for their electronics, right?
Right.
So they've decided to come out with... and they've had them for a few years at this point, but here we're reviewing their piano, accordion, and well, I don't know. What do you?
I'm noticing right off the bat there's
here?
no guard here, bellow guard. If we look at the back here, well, actually, first let's start here with these electric components. We have the input for our electric jack, or DC jack, I guess
power,
if we could
right?
say. Yeah, our power supply. We got a MIDI out, USB computer. So that must be kind of probably to just expand your sounds there.
Your memory banks and
stuff,
stuff,
memory
right?
banks. And so here's your inputs for I guess you could say amplification, right? This will not sound acoustically.
Exactly. By itself, it does not play. Needs to be amped up.
Right. And then a headphone jack for if you're practicing, by yourself. When we turn here to the back, we can see it does take batteries, and they're also, what we were noticing is most of our acoustic piano, diatonic accordions will come with a guard here, almost a fabric piece that snaps on.
Like a back pad?
Yeah, just to make sure it doesn't scratch up.
Just scratch up, and it also like a bellow. It protects the
bellow
bellows.
protector, there you go.
Protects the bellows.
There you go. So we did notice this doesn't have that, which is, so be careful not to scratch up the back of that when playing.
That might be something you purchase after market kind of stuff. So
definitely.
But yeah, so we were mentioning it takes batteries, right? So like if you don't want to be stuck to or hindered by the power supply, right? There's that. And then of course we have the bellows here.
Yeah, let's try opening it up.
Yep, bellows straps. We got there. That has got the little snap-on ones.
We got a little air bellow there.
Air button right there. And then we have here the bass side, which these are also buttons and switches, registers that correspond to the bass side. They mess with the sounds, and I believe they also mess with the octave register, right? Okay, so what's going on there? I hear a little. Are you hitting the air button?
No, that is without the air button.
That's without the air button.
What we acoustic accordion players would refer to as a bellow leak, an air leak, almost a hiss, if you will, that you get when opening up your accordion. Kind of a loss of air. I'm wondering how that's going to translate to the electric components.
That's a good question. I mean, because when you're playing an acoustic, right, the air regulates the sound.
Right, your sound, and this being an electric instrument, I'm wondering how that's going to translate to I guess you could say the note
That's a good the way
receival. I guess.
I guess
you know,
the way the
how
note,
it's going to affect.
yeah, the way
that.
the note is sounding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting thing to kind of see here as maybe we try it out later.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that does sound like an air leak or like a bellow leak. So, as we know, as accordion players, that's never a good thing. But like we're saying, it's an electronic instrument, so we're not too sure exactly how it would affect it. But maybe after playing it, we'll see how it sounds.
Right. And another piece to mention, I'm noticing we have this. Almost this little screen here, and I believe that's going to correspond, I think, to maybe our sound banks, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of writing on there, orchestra, organ, chord, bass, things like that, speaker off, which kind of correspond to this fingerboard here, this secondary fingerboard, I guess you could say, with these various buttons.
Yeah.
I think that might correspond to that.
Yeah, very well. Might very well be.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see after
about
playing
that.
it. See what happens.
Definitely.
But yeah, here we are with a Roland FR-1X. So now that we've reviewed it, so now let's take a listen, right?
Yeah.
You up for it?
Yeah, let's play it.
All right, let's do it. Well, JJ, you played it. What are your thoughts on it? What do you think?
So, right off the bat, I think I said this the last time of the other model too, the other Roland FR-1X-B, the chromatic button model. This may not be what you're looking for if you're playing in a live setting. Okay. Maybe if you've already grown accustomed to the settings, to how to navigate your sounds. But it's looking like this is most definitely going to be a studio instrument, something you're going to want to exploit its different sounds here, recording-wise, on a good, I guess you could say a good familiar layout.
It has a lot of the bag of tricks, right, and the tools that come with this accordion, right? It would be very beneficial there in the studio. But like you were saying too, if you're already accustomed to it, a live setting would be the way to go. But I will say this: if you're like strictly acoustic, and if you pick this up for the first time, and if you're trying to play it live, you might be fumbling through it. You might not know where to go to find whatever settings you're looking for. So
you're going to definitely want to check out that manual.
There's going to be a learning curve.
Definitely. We did also talk about a slight, what we would call a air leak.
Like a bellow leak,
right? A bellow leak. It is a chromatic layout, a chromatic system.
Yeah,
absolutely. So it is the same note being played on the push and pull.
Yeah.
But what I did notice is that the sound becomes a little bit more stronger when going in than coming out.
Okay.
So that was more noticeable on some of the longer, more sustained.
The more sustained notes,
more sustained parts, and maybe on different patches it'll be different.
Okay.
Right, but what I did notice is that there was that slight variance, that you're gonna get that may not have been so noticeable on an acoustic piano accordion.
Absolutely, yeah.
That is taking into consideration this is an electric accordion. Now, considering it is an electric accordion, it does great.
Oh,
right. There was a lot of stuff on here. I was noticing almost like a flamenco guitar that I went through that held on even going in and out of the bellows.
It even had like a sort of mandolin.
Yeah, almost like a what.
Yeah, it was just full of sounds, and like you're saying, the studio, like somebody would have a ball with this in the studio.
Definitely. So lots of sounds, lots of capabilities, lots of jazz doo-wahs,
right?
And lots of pows. Definitely
Can't forget the pows.
Can't forget the pows. A good box all in all. Very good box, very good studio-wise, as saying.
Yes. So if somebody who's an accordion player and is somebody very actually savvy with electronics as well, this is like the box for you. So yeah, somebody who's like starting off, this might not be the one to actually maybe look into, but for somebody who is absolutely like already sort of accustomed to and used to like the electronics, and of course an accordion player, yeah, this would be
one-man show, two-man show.
It would be a one-man show.
Oh, definitely.
It would be a one-man show.
We did talk about it earlier, and we weren't able really to demonstrate it, but there's still a USB computer thing that has here that can, I guess, make more sounds.
Absolutely, expand it.
Yeah, expand its vocabulary. And if we've said it one time, we've said it 1,000 times. The possibilities on this thing are endless. The USB memory bank here.
Yeah,
very good box.
I would say it's a great tool to have.
Very good tool to have.
Well, now that we've heard it, now that we've reviewed it, JJ's jammed out on it. What are your thoughts? Leave us a comment. And while you're there, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, visit our website at alamomusic.com. My name is Jose Macias. This is JJ Olivares. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
See y'all next time.